this person cuts out this person's opinion, goes forward and buys a new car without them. You know what I'm saying? And it causes someone else to become, because it's too overwhelming trying to deal with someone who will not acknowledge the truth. Okay? Yep, what I say, purchase of a new car. So some of you are getting a new car, okay? Hello, my Libras. Vanessa Moon here. So good to see you. I hope you guys are doing well. I purposely waited to do this reading until we were until after the nodal shift and the South Node into Libra. And you know, I wanted to let that energy sink in for a little bit before we jump in. So this reading is going to be a message for the Libra collective, but also for, really for everyone. Just look at where Libra is in your chart. So for those of you who would like to know how to read or to watch these readings, okay, for these messages, I've been telling everyone this. Please, if you have time, go into the description box of this reading and you'll see a link to check out what your birth chart is. All you need is the date and time of your birth and the location of your birth, and look and see, you know, what subject you want to talk about. You'll find out what houses are what for you, what sign is what house for you. For example, my first house is Scorpio, my rising is Scorpio, like, you know, my sixth house is, what is my sixth house? Aries. So it's like, okay, those parts of your chart are going to talk about those parts of your life. So for example, your sixth house is your everyday life, where you work. So if I want to find out what's going on in my everyday life or where I work, or say I have love at work, like a love interest, then I'm going to go to an Aries reading and watch that, guys. So these readings, if you don't resonate with them, check your chart, check what house pertains to what. You can look up what house means what and what sign falls in what house for you. That's what you need to be looking at, okay? And then all the readings should make sense. I mean, really, you can watch each one and it should, you know, pertain to a different aspect of your life. But in general, that's how you do it. So let me just jump right in. That's the end of my spiel. We're going to do an oracle message, and then we're going to do a tarot message, and we're going to get your advice, okay? And I'm going to read the book description for these oracle cards to see whatever messages I miss. And then, you know, we can get the full scope of what we need to be knowing to help us during this time. Also, I'm going to timestamp this, so feel free to skip through, okay? So let's begin. All right, so your card you got is Optimism, Libra. Okay, so that's what your spirit guides want you to be focusing on right now, optimism. We're going to look at this deck. It's called the Quantum Oracle. That's what that's from, by Sandra Ann Taylor. So I'm going to read that. Level 1 consciousness, optimism. All right, so let's see what that says. All right, optimism, it says bright future, okay? So upright, a woman looks joyously, describing the card, okay? A woman looks joyously at a sunrise over a beautiful valley. Abundant fruit hangs on the trees that surround her. This is a card of great value and achievement. Your reality is shifting into a much more positive direction. Look for an exciting new development in money, romance, or your career. Well, that's good. This could also manifest as a personal accomplishment or a creative success. Old blocks are falling away, and you are choosing to see the light at the end of the tunnel. There is an increased optimism taking hold in your attitude, and you've finally determined to raise your consciousness to a more positive outlook. This reveals a much more beneficial mindset than you may have had in the past. Your attitude of optimism ensures that a very bright future, perhaps one you may not have been expecting, is on its way. The affirmation here is, I choose optimism and joy throughout each day. I look to the future with hope and excitement. All right, so you guys get up on that optimism. Things are changing for the better, okay? They have already changed. That's what I'm hearing. They've already changed. It's merely materializing at the moment. So let's look at a soul's journey. Honesty. I don't remember whatever sign got that. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. So be honest with yourself right at this time, Libra. It'll set you free, okay? Like, even if others are lying to you or not being truthful with you or not owning something at the moment, not really speaking on what they know to be true or living a lie or whatever, who cares? As long as you're being honest with yourself, You don't have nothing to worry about because you have these blessings coming in, and I mean, your optimism is what's needed now. A lot of people don't like to see other people shine, so remember that. That has nothing to do with you. Okay, you create your own reality. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pull one of these Radiant, what's this called? Oracle of the Radiant Sun. If you're new to divination, this is a great deck to start with. It's an astrology deck and it teaches you astrology. So let's see, what card does my Libra need? What message does my Libra need? You got discovery. Ooh, some of you are getting discovered. Ooh, I like that. Be optimistic. Your honesty, you speak truth and justice, right? As a Libra, you speak balance. You're being discovered. I like that. My son is a Libra. I'm like, whoa, wait. He's about to be discovered. He would love that. He's so talented, guys. I didn't even think of that. So yeah, discovered. My brother's a Libra. I'm talking all their business now, but my brother is so talented. What? I always can't wait for him to like believe in himself more. If he only knew. If he only knew. But yeah, so number 9, discovery. All right, so we have Mercury in Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could discover something about a Sagittarius. So this is saying, it's going to describe the card too. It's saying Mercury, change, and Sagittarius, optimism, okay? And adventure. So it says, the mummy symbolizes history and knowledge, and the boat, long distance travel. Above the ocean waves, a sun created from the globe. Nice. Personal meaning of this card. Mercury Sagittarius people have the kind of mind that responds well to further education. In fact, their search for a personal philosophy and truth is continual. Mercury Sagittarians have a prophetic insight into public trends and opinions, and are consequently successful at playing hunches. This is a good aspect for people in powerful positions, such as politics and big business. Other people's attitudes are important to people with this planet/sign combination, and awareness of others' opinions colors the Mercury Sagittarians' major ideas and decisions. This card describes someone who uses his or her accurate ability to uncover and judge public views to contribute to their own successful exploitation of such views, thus making themselves popular. About to get popular, Libra. Though not always logical, they invariably say what they think and mean it. That's what I'm saying. Speak that truth. Speak truth. Despite this honesty, Mercury Sagittarians rarely depart from conventional views, and their desire to remain popular is paramount. They genuinely like people and people like them. Travel is important to Mercury Sagittarians, who could spend their time in another country or in the companionship of those from another culture. When this card is drawn in a reading, the questioner may meet someone of this type who becomes an influence. Alternatively, the inquirer may find a need to develop by expanding his, her, or her own knowledge of the world. Events from this card. A visit from someone abroad, learning a foreign language, planning a long trip, discovering a philosophy or religion, following a guru or mentor, involvement in politics. So I feel like all those things could be true for you guys. You could be being discovered by a new mentor, you could be traveling, you could get popular, you could get under the influence of someone much more influential that takes you on your path. And it seems like, what is Libra about? It's about partnership. You're going to be partnering with someone that goes for your long view. Every time I hear Sagittarius, I think of the long view before I think of anything else. Like, what is the long view? What is the overarching point of view? What is the philosophical point of view? Where are we going today? Where are we traveling in our mind and our hearts? Are we astral projecting? Are we physically traveling? Where does our wanderlust go? That's what this meeting, this is about, this reading. Optimism is also a trait of the Sagittarian. It's the optimistic part of your chart is going to be your 9th house. Where does Sagittarius sit in your chart? So it's a planet of Jupiter. It's a planet of growth, expansion, abundance. So how far are we getting today with what we think? How far does our optimism reach? Because that's exactly where you're going. This is beautiful. So I'm going to pull one more card from my bag of tricks. This is my bag of tricks here. I just channeled messages. I'm not looking. I'm actually looking away from the camera, and I just picked one for you guys to get a little oomph to this reading. Okay. Ooh. So this is what you got. They can't understand the things you know. Enough said. Didn't I say honesty? That ties right into your truth. Something you speak, something you say, Libra. It's like word is bond. Straight up. People can't always understand it though. That's not for you to worry about anymore. Okay? This is about leaving people behind. I already know it. I already know it. Ooh, here we go. Here goes this messy tarot reading. See, we had to get through the good part with the oracles is like nice and it tells you everything you need to know, and then the tarot just gets to the nitty gritty. All right, so let's see. This is the after tarot. All right, what does my Libras need to know? All right, so we're talking about Hierophant reverse. Darn, we're talking about, this is about a whole group of people that you're isolated from or ostracized from. That's ostracization that speaks to that. They don't have the keys, but you have the keys. You're different. So this is about saying like, you're going to have to change soul tribes, Libra. You're leaving a cult, leaving a group of people, leaving a structure behind because you are unconventional, non-traditional at this point. Now, you could be the traditional one in a group of unconventionals, but you are no longer belonging to this set of people. World card under the deck. What I'm saying, it's over. World card is a happy ending, a complete chapter, a rebirth. You see everything from every angle. You're done. Also, this and this mean you could be moving out of a house, moving out of a job, traveling, okay? For work even, but it's a career change. So this is saying like the people who used to lead you, or the people you bow down to, you can no longer bow down to those ideals. Your belief structures and situations have changed for you. But also too, it's saying that who you are on the inside now needs to be projected on the outside. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. This is involving stability. Yes, this is receiving a lot of money. This is also talking about mental health. This is saying like this situation that you were in is no longer good for your mental health. Some of you could be stepping out on a marriage or feeling like your partnership needs more grounding. It's completely out of balance. You're wanting something more unconventional or more traditional. Like I said, take it how it resonates. Knight of Cups. Yeah, somebody could be stepping out. This is also like something gets tested here within a marriage, within a partnership. We are coming up on Venus retrograde, so that is going to be the theme. You know, do we still love what we thought we once loved? Page of Swords. Yeah, the questions, the researcher, the brat. This is that nagging energy. Like, there's something more at play here. I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. So this is something that this could be, hey, I'm ready to have a child. No, I'm not ready to have a child. Actually, I don't think I want a child at all. I don't think I'm anybody's parent. This is saying like, I'm trying to be optimistic about something, but I can't be optimistic. I need more information. I'm more optimistic about my stability right now. You're trying to force this situation when you're not looking at the reality of the situation. Star card. Something needs healing. Okay. So I'm feeling here could be a feminine within a connection, within a serious relationship, a long-term stable relationship, who is only looking at endgame or only looking at trophy, goals, material things, trying to collect some type of accolade in order to complete a cycle, in order to feel there's growth, or in order to feel accomplished, rather than looking at a situation as something that needs to be healed from within before such accolade can be achieved. What I'm saying is, this screams like, okay, when are we gonna have a kid? I have the job, I have the house, I have the spouse, now I need the kid, and not looking at the fact that somebody in the relationship is unhappy. Okay, so this is like a solid foundation the foundation is not solid. Yeah, there's lies being told. What I say? Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. Somebody's walking right into a trap here with that little rope there. Y'all see that? Somebody's walking right into a trap here. Also, somebody could be lying about their belief system, lying, saying like, I want to be in this religion, lying, saying I want to be in this neighborhood, lying, saying I want to be with these friends, lying, saying that I am this sexuality, right? Because Hierophant reverse could also be like an unconventional commitment. So it's saying like, okay, well, what do you want? I mean, but somebody here is not looking at this. They're not looking at the fact that this person is looking the other way. They're just worried about what they can achieve. They're worried about their creature comforts. They're worried about what maybe their outside appearances, what it looks like to everyone else, and not seeing that they're walking into a trap here. Yeah, we have two women. What I say about same sex? So, okay, this doesn't have to be that, right? But we have two people who need to have a heart-to-heart conversation, because one person needs to tell someone else the truth. I've changed. The butterfly here. right? And the other person needs to tell the truth. Well, I really do want this. I lied. I said I didn't want a kid, or I lied. I said I didn't want to buy a house, or I lied and I said I would do X, Y, and Z. And this person is like, well, I didn't lie. I said I would be open to it, but we have to have a heart-to-heart first about what I'm lying about me being unconventional. So this could also be two people who are in a commitment, right? You can take it how it resonates. It could be two women who are dating, one is realizing like, I don't know if I'm really that optimistic about our family unit anymore. Like, and what that means, the idea of family. I don't know. I feel somebody could feel manipulated or feel like they only manifested what someone else wanted. It really doesn't have to be that, you know, it's just how it reads, guys. It reads there's two people here that need to have a heart-to-heart conversation about what they really want. Their initial desires that they got together are clashing in this reading. Like, with their initial plan, and the plans don't add up. We have 2 sevens here. Like, patience is required, balance is required. Somebody feels also too like speaking or communicating to someone else in this connection is too much of a battle. We could also just have people that work together. We do have work here. We do have the legal system. So it's saying some people could work for a government agency and feel like they're watching someone else walk into a trap here, and everyone's ignoring it. But then they found something, they uncovered something, they discovered something, and now they're trying to talk about it and they're being hushed. So take it how it resonates. So now we have the next 7, we have the Chariot. So something is going well for someone else. They're going to overcome this. They're going to move up and over. So it sounds to me like somebody is trying to talk to someone else. I'm trying to tell you how I feel. You're not listening. And every time I do tell you, you find different ways to manipulate what I'm saying. You find ways to fight me. You find ways to not listen to the fact that I'm telling you the truth. This queen gave you their page, which means they gave you their most honest truth at the moment, which means, okay, maybe it's not a complete what you want to hear, but it's me trying to work out my thoughts. But this one is turning their back. And it's providing opposition, and it's making this person look at other options. I'm just saying it. Because now you have this other 7, somebody's conquering the 7s, which means somebody's saying, well, you know what, I'm starting to investigate in different places. Could be something as simple as, hey, I want to buy a new car. I don't think we need to fix the car. Well, the car, you're not looking at the fact that the car is about to break down. Well, I don't like cars like this. And this person is saying, well, maybe we downsize and get a different type of car. And this person is saying, well, no, I think the car is going to be fine. And this person is like, well, no, the car is going to get in an accident. I already went and talked to all these people and they said this kind of car would be the best car. So this person cuts out this person's opinion, goes forward and buys a new car without them. You know what I'm saying? And it causes someone else to because it's too overwhelming trying to deal with someone who will not acknowledge the truth. Okay? Yep, what I say, purchase of a new car. So some of you are getting a new car, okay? But what I'm saying is that there is someone who overcomes these challenges despite the fact that they're being lied to, despite the fact that something has become unconventional, out of balance, non-traditional, it's not a unit, you have different beliefs. Somebody is speaking the truth to someone else, and someone else is choosing to focus on their own self, own personal growth, or hoard money. And someone else gets a new golden opportunity. Somebody gets a new job. It comes in out of nowhere, almost like someone brought it to someone else. We have Taurus here. We have Cancer here. We have Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, of course. And we have Sagittarius. So some type of money comes in here. There could have been a situation too where someone in the background is getting released from some type of marital situation or some type of commitment based on some lies and deception. The legal system gets involved and there's a payout. Yeah, okay? And this was always coming to you, Libra. So there's some unexpected money coming in here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. And it's going to cause somebody else to say, okay, I know what I want. You're either with me or you're not with me. Now the funds have come in. Now the job is here. Do you believe me now? So this is kind of the thing where somebody needed to learn how to assert themselves in a relationship. Not always be the friend, to be the leader. Not always be the nurturer, but to just step forward. because it's saying that like, this is about assertion, being optimistic, taking that next step no matter what. It leads to some type of like resolve in a partnership, okay? There's 2 2s here though. Yeah, look at this, came out. So somebody decides like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this anymore. This is not getting us anywhere, and I'm just going to shoot my shot, right? I'm just gonna go for it in quick accelerated motion after much delay, and good news comes in. So yeah, what I'm seeing is there was just too much holding back, or too much staying stuck in old patterns, too much believing the hype of what somebody was taught or learned or brought up with. And it's like, I totally understand this. It's like, but they can't understand the things you know. This is like spiritually somebody knew if I pray on it or if I stay optimistic, things will work out. And when somebody else is like, but things don't work like that. But then Libra, you've been getting the signs, the synchronicities, the messages that things were going to work out for you, that this lump sum of money or this opportunity was coming in for you. It was almost like somebody's level of thinking here was making you not believe. And so now when things come in, they're being proven wrong. So what I'm getting is your optimism, it makes things move forward. Your optimism and ability to stay high vibrational and charge forward, knowing that what's owed to you will come to you, or knowing what's for you, it comes in so fast, Libra, from the minute you decided to just, this is the direction you're going in, point blank, period. So what I'm getting from this reading overall is the way you are is healing. It's healing for other people, Libra. And you need to stay in that energy for going forward, because I'm feeling like that was just the first step in a long series of serendipitous events that are going to work simply because you are manifesting it from a place of purity and optimism. Okay, so keep going. Yeah, it's saying that you were by yourself here, out to sea, by yourself, lonely on something. All you had was like the higher power looking down on you saying, I got you. I know what this is like. And now you're able to regenerate from a point of almost being dead. Like, okay, you were left with nothing, or you were forced to figure things out, grow your own roots all over again, grow your own seeds, plant your own seeds, plant your own ideas into the ground and watch them grow. But that did something for you, because now that things are starting to grow, you have this big old egg ready to hatch, and you're flexible. You can do things now in a different way, in a better way. So it's like you're teaching people how to go the distance with their manifestations, how to stay balanced, how to stay the course, so that things actually come to fruition, and how the manifestation superhighway cannot be filled with doubt, or else you create doubts and not victories. That's a very straightforward reading, Libra. I mean, I wish I could tell you more, but something big is happening for you, a lump sum of money. Something is out of balance, but you bring it back into balance real quick just by taking a stance. So I'm gonna leave it right there, and I thank you guys for being here, and we shall talk soon.